Is there any practical ways in which you coach effective shooting?
Listen, key things about shooting are obviously with the technical aspects. You talk about approach. So always get your head up, see the goal. Think about where you're going to shoot. Then it's about keeping your eye on the ball and getting your body over it. So when you strike the ball, if you're using conventional technique with your laces, your non-kicking foot should be right next to the ball and your body should be over the ball. That's where the control comes from. A lot of players will struggle because they're reaching and they're not over the ball, and that's why they're not getting good contact. So we talk about being over the ball. So make sure your non-kicking foot is pointing to where you want the ball to go. The next thing I say is contact. I say this to all the Prem players I work with. You want to have that moment of clarity, that moment of composure just before you strike the ball. Think contact. And what does that mean? It means good contact with the foot, the part of the foot you've chosen, which could be your laces. And that's really important. Next thing is called a takeoff and landing, or air time, like Jordan time. If players are struggling to get power on the ball, a common mistake they're doing is they're not following through. And so what you're talking about here is that when you strike the ball, you want to land on your kicking foot. Look at Bobby Charlton, Steven Gerrard. That means I swing through and I go right through and air time and land on my kicking foot. That's biomechanically a pattern you see at the highest level. Some players don't do that, but if you're struggling with power, that's one way to do it. So you go all the way through. So your foot next to the ball, head over it, you strike your laces and you swing right through. So you hit it as high as you can, get air time, you land on that foot, right? So the last one, and you see a lot of players don't do this, particularly if you're going across goal, is your body position. So if I'm, for example, on the right side of the area and I'm trying to shoot left across the goal, your body should finish facing where you want the ball to go. So I'm going to talk through it again. Is that as I strike it, I pivot, everything goes through. So I want the whole momentum to go through, and I pivot my body and I land facing that corner. These are real simple, like technical aspects you can work on to look at your technique.